Hey babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sakaya Anya and we are about to hop in the shower and get ready for a solo date. We are doing the same routine as we do if you're going out with a man for ourselves. And today's solo date is a chill, low-key vibe. I'm just gonna cook myself dinner and be proactive about spending time with myself, understanding what I want in a relationship from myself today. And today, I'm gonna get ready with you and we're gonna talk about why I think it's important for you to stop cheating on yourself. I have not been on YouTube, and you guys know me as the girl with the fat ass, like the girl that teaches you how to grow your glutes, the girl that has all the workout videos, but your girl has more than that, okay? And I don't want to niche myself because I feel like this is a self-improvement channel. I am a walking billboard for anybody that wants to just grow and be the best version of themselves, and I want my channel to reflect that, and that's why I want to bring back other videos that have more to do than just lifting heavy weights and growing muscles. Because what are you gonna do with fat ass and evil spirit? What are you gonna do with fat ass and unkind heart? You know what I'm saying? It's important to love the body that you're in, but it's important to love yourself and give yourself the relationship that you deserve. And that's what I'm here for, to make sure you're doing that, okay? But I have a package, as you guys can see. And I'm excited to take my everything shower today. Because I've been seeing this on TikTok, bro. TikTok shop will be the death of me. This is my first order, and I probably will never order again. Actually, I just saved this romper in my cart, but we're being financially responsible. But baby girl, this body glaze, look at it. I haven't smelled it yet, but oh, it smells like a sugar cookie. But I hear it does wonders for the skin, like, and my skin be dry, and I know the body glaze and this lotion will make me smell heavenly. And tonight, after my solo day, I decided I'm not gonna be a hermit. I don't want to leave my house for the month of October. Yesterday I had plans to go out and I was really excited about it, but then had 4 hours of sleep. I got a really bad headache. I felt nauseous. It was terrible, terrible. So I was like, you know what? Let's go out next weekend because life is about to pick up for me, and I'll talk about this in another video, but like, I'm walking in a lot of my manifestations and I'm so very excited about it. Like, personal training is one of my favorite things, if not my favorite thing that I have to look forward to in my life right now. And I just love making workout plans. I love training. I love learning from other trainers. Like, I love my internship. I just love everything that's going on in my life right now and I have no complaints.
Ain't no complaints. Nah. Racks in the bank. Racks.
That's my little spiel. Let's get in the shower, sexy. I'll see you guys when I'm out. Period. Shower was a success. We're out of the shower. It smells so good. Like, I smell so good. I feel so good. And now this. It smells so good, guys. She ate this up. I feel bad for the men that will never have access to me. Like, I get to lay in bed with me every day. It's such a blessing. I get to wake up and look at myself in the mirror. I get to smell like this walking around my house. Like, I'm just a joy to be around. I love it here. But we're gonna take some coconut oil. We're gonna shave my face.
A few moments later.
I keep accidentally cutting myself with this. I don't recommend being like me, okay? Oopsies. Do you guys take yourselves on solo dates? I feel like it's so important. Like, I feel like a lot of people look at solo dates as like just going to eat alone, going on movies, but I take solo dates on like a whole nother, like, I'm not gonna say a whole nother level, just another layer, maybe. Like, I just feel like there's a lot more that goes into dating yourself than just forcing yourself to go do things alone. It's really about learning yourself, and that's what I want to talk about today. We're all about self-love and self-growth, and my self-love journey has been a whirlwind, and I'm learning a lot more about what self-love is and what self-love actually looks like. First, we're gonna start with the reason why I want to take my solo dating seriously again and why I believe solo dating is so important. Let's take it way back. Your girl has self-love issues. There was a point in my life where I didn't believe that I was worthy of love. Like, And if you're there, girl, just know it gets better. Other people's actions towards you have genuinely nothing to do with you, so stop internalizing them. And that's something that took me a long time to understand. And even sometimes now I have to remind myself, like, they are miserable or they can't keep promises. It's not because of who I am, it's because that's who they are. And I feel like once I learned that, my self-love elevated, because I'm like, I can't keep blaming myself for other people's actions. Like, it has nothing to do with me. And I feel like that is like the first step to really loving yourself, taking yourself out of the equation when it comes to other people's choices, actions, and reactions. So we can go way back from when little Anya was born. Miss Girl didn't have a present father figure. And then when she did have a present father figure, that father figure wasn't the father figure that she enjoyed. So I did have daddy issues that are like deeply rooted, and I thought I fixed them, but I definitely didn't. I feel like when things happen to us and we have to learn to change what has happened to us and change our perspective, it's a choice every day to keep that perspective changed. And sometimes things are going to trigger you and you have to choose to not be triggered. And so sometimes I feel like my daddy issues still are very evident in different ways I was never aware of. We'll talk about that some other day, but I just use this lotion. But yeah, that's the first step, recognizing that you're not the problem. But I feel like self-love is so important, because little Anya literally did not believe that she was worthy of love. She did not believe that anybody could stay in her life unless she did the most for it. Like, she genuinely thought she had to give everybody the world just so she can get a sliver. I was so desperate to receive love from anybody that I do anything for a friend, I do anything for a man, I do anything for anybody, and it's like, ew. When are we gonna do these things for ourselves? Once I came to the realization, like recently, like I'm gonna say like in college, that's when I decided like I'm going to love myself because I am worthy of love. And I don't care if I get love from everybody else, like I need to love myself. And so my self-love journey came from me not believing I deserve love to me saying I can give myself love, fuck everybody else. And now we're at a different phase of my self-love journey where it's like I'm having a harder time accepting love from other people. And it's still rooted in that, like genuinely believing if other people are capable of loving me for just being myself. So oversharing. I just feel like I know I'm not the only one that goes through that or feels this way. So in high school, in elementary school, in middle school, like boys would ask me out as jokes. I just was not the girl that everybody found attractive, and so because of that I used to get like shitted on for not fitting in their standard of beauty. So it was really hard for me to understand why men find me attractive in the first place. Now I've always been considered ugly, so when people started finding me attractive, it's like, ew, really? And so it wasn't until I told myself that I was attractive that I started believing I was attractive. That's why self-love is so important, because no matter how many people tell you you're beautiful, amazing, sexy, cool, fun, and fresh, you will never ever truly believe that unless you learn to love and accept those qualities of yourself, unless you learn your value. And I feel like the best way to learn your value is by dating yourself. Right now, I'm on a self-love journey and a self-discovery journey and a healing journey. I'm trying to heal my relationship with my emotions and my overthinking and my anxiety. I'm trying to heal my perspective of myself. Like in this phase of my self-love journey, I feel like I'm trying to focus more on the ability to crack, not having to feel like I have to do everything for everyone, not feeling like I have to be everything for everyone, and start doing things for myself and being there for myself. And another thing that I'm really working on in this phase right now is just allowing myself to be and acting accordingly, if that makes sense. Like allowing myself to be upset, allowing myself to cry, but not letting it control me. And how to master my emotions, master my feelings. I'm trying to learn how to be okay with not being perfect. Okay, I'm about to go in with some primer. I truly do believe that like a self-love journey is a self-improvement journey, because when you love yourself, you're already gonna want to become a better version of yourself because you know you deserve better. But I'm also learning like you have to love yourself where you're at and love yourself where you want to go. I think that dating yourself is so important, because self-love is so important. It literally raises your standards. Like when you are everything for yourself, you don't need anybody else. I feel like a lot of people, I've been a victim of this, have settled for things, settled for people because they don't believe that they deserve better. They're okay with that slice when they deserve the world. And something that I very much say to myself all the time is, I deserve the motherfucking world and I'm going to give it to myself, because I do. And I want a man in my life, I want friends in my life that will do the same for me, because I will do the same for them. But who's getting the world first? me. It's time for you to put yourself first, babe, because you deserve it. You can keep getting slept on by other people, but you can't keep sleeping on yourself and your potential. The transition from who I was in high school to who I am now is so huge. Like, if you knew me in high school, you wouldn't even expect the girl standing in front of you today. Glow down, there's never a you fell off, because baby, I'm always gonna elevate. I'm always gonna take myself to the next level, because my relationship and my perception of myself is I deserve the best. I feel like glowing up doesn't have a lot to do with how much your face changes or how much your body changes. It really is about your energy, and your energy cannot change until you make that change for yourself. We're gonna go in with my concealer. I use the e.l.f. concealer because it's the only one that's in my shade right now that I have in my collection. I actually really like it. It's really good. I'm gonna blend my contour out a little bit more. If you don't take yourself on solo dates, start small. Ease into it. I feel like the most important aspect of dating yourself is getting intimate with yourself. Get motherfucking intimate with yourself, all up in there. And I don't mean, the do. Put that rose toy down. Understanding yourself more. Taking the time to look yourself in the mirror and say, how am I? Is this what I want to settle for? Genuinely taking that time once a week, every day, really. Make it a habit of once a week, blocking out time to give to yourself. I had to change my perspective on solo dates because I was like, well, I am like checking in with myself every day. So if I miss my solo date this week, at least I had a check-in with myself, Yes, that is great that I did that, but you give so much of yourself to other obligations during the week. We allot a lot of time and give a lot of time to other people. Our time for ourselves is negotiable. I came to the realization that we ask for a lot of things and expect a lot of things out of other people that we don't give to ourselves. When you're giving something to yourself, you're going to go or choose someone that is willing to give that same thing or more to you. You're not going to settle. Something that I had to understand when it came to relationships is what you give to yourself, you're going to get out of someone else. What you give to yourself, you are putting that energy out there saying that, hey, I deserve this. So now you're only attracting what you deserve. An example of that for me is like, I would always be like, well, I want someone who's consistent, that wants to understand me. I want that in a person. I want someone that is gentle with me, someone that is patient with me, someone that is kind. That is still what I want in a relationship, plus more. I had to flip the script and be like, am I that to myself? And the reality was, I was not. I am still not very patient with myself. I'm not gentle with myself. I don't give myself the time of day every time. I make other things a priority over my mental health. I make other things a priority over the things that I care most about. My self-care practices, going to the gym, eating right, just checking in with myself, allotting time for myself. My time for myself is always negotiable, so I keep attracting and accepting behavior that is always negotiable towards me. And that's not the standard that I want from other people. I need to make sure it's not the standard that I'm accepting from myself. It's so important to understand, hey, I want this in someone else, but I have to give this to myself first. I'm gonna go in with this NARS pressed powder under my eyes. I like using pressed powder. I don't really bake. I dropped it. R.I.P. baby. It leads me to my next point. I don't trust myself 100%. And I feel like when you trust yourself, you solve majority of your problems. It's like when you trust in God or you trust in the universe, you understand that whatever is going to happen is going to happen and it's going to work in your favor. But it's like when I make decisions for myself or when I choose things, it's like, oh, my overthinking kicks in. And I truly believe that overthinking and anxiety comes from lack of trust. Because yes, we don't understand what's going to happen, but we have to trust ourselves that whatever decision we make is the right decision. And I feel like it goes back to your self-love, your perception of yourself, what you believe in yourself. For an example, my last relationship, ultimately, I feel like my biggest takeaway from it was overthinking killed my happiness. And it's something that I want to work on. I realized like overthinking it doesn't do anything. It's literally like overthinking is the thief of joy, just like comparison is. And overthinking came because I didn't trust myself or trust my worth. It's not me saying I didn't trust that I chose the right person. It's me saying that I didn't trust that I chose the right person.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
I repeated the same thing, but like in my head, I knew the difference. So let me think, let me calculate this because I'm like, What am I trying to say? I know the guy that I chose for the right reasons. And I chose him because that is the guy that I still have. I would overthink and create a different reality where that guy wasn't gonna give me who he showed me he is because I was afraid. That makes sense. So like I would create issues in my head and present them to him when he didn't give me a reason not to trust him. And so I'd freak out and I'd let my mind take me down this rabbit hole, and then I'd spaz, not gonna lie. And I'm like, oh shit, if I thought about it, this is what actually happened. This is reality. I was living in dreamland. And it happens with me in not even only like romantic relationships, but in friendships. Like I recently just had a situation with friends where things were told to me and I was like, oh, well, this girl don't like me no more and she's about to cross me. And so now I'm about to freak out. Like I'm about to just put my wall back up. And then when we had a conversation about it, it was like, oh, Sakaya, your brain overthought that. Like your trust issues came out. You need to trust yourself that you chose these people to be in your life for a reason and they are not fucking you over. It's like you have to trust your decisions, trusting that you know what you're doing. I'm about to contour my nose. I know like overthinking can often get replaced with your intuition, and I'm reading a book right now about it, and it's like actually when you're overthinking or like constantly worrying, we stop our intuition from working. Because we're feeling, I don't know, it's science, guys, it's science. They said that basically like a part of your brain stops like your intuition if you constantly are worrying or creating issues that aren't real. Let things be. And that's what I'm learning. And that's the phase I'm in of my self-love journey. I have to let things be. I have to trust in my decisions and just let things play out and stop creating problems. Why are we creating problems if we want to truly be happy? It's because there's something in my brain that's telling me like I don't deserve happiness. Full transparency. Something in my brain telling me I'm not worthy of the friendships that I've been manifesting. There's something in my brain telling me I'm not worthy of the career that I want. Something in my brain is telling me I'm not worthy of the relationship that I want. So I'm self-sabotaging. I feel like my main form of overthinking is like catastrophizing or like catastrophizing. I don't know, something that's so small, a bigger problem. And that's something that I feel like I constantly do, and it takes away from my happiness. Like it's literally like not that deep, but I make it that deep a lot of the times. And it's something that I really did in my relationship a lot. Like dude was sleeping and I was scared when he never gave me a reason not to trust him. I was like, oh my god, like what is he doing? Is he cheating on me? Da 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 da. And I'm like, girl, like this man actually loves you down bad. Like why are you believing this? Like this man loves every single part of you. He loves your toe hair. Like this man is not cheating on you. And if he is, guess what? You act accordingly. You know that cheating is a standard, is a thing that you will never ever accept, so you just leave. I've always been that type of person to catch somebody before they do something to me to avoid getting hurt, but then I end up hurting myself even more by creating problems. Hating yourself, understanding yourself is more than once a week thing, it's an everyday thing. It's analyzing the way you act on a day-to-day basis and understanding, hey, these are these patterns, I don't like them, I need to break them, and actually allotting time and setting out time where you're like, hey, I'm going to fix this because it's not something I like about myself, and I don't like that I overthink and I'm constantly like anxious all the time. Like I deserve happiness, I deserve peace. It's been something that I've been searching for since I was 6 years old. So in this phase of my self-love journey and me dating myself, I want to prioritize peace. And for me to have better relationships with people in my life, I have to have a better relationship with myself, which means I need to trust myself. I'm so quick to cut somebody off if they say something negative or say something rude to me. But when it comes to myself, I can't cut myself off, and then I just end up accepting the behavior from myself. Like if I look in the mirror and I call myself ugly that day, I'm like, oh shit, like you're not ugly, you're actually like the most beautiful person in the world. Why am I treating you this way? You don't deserve that, girl. And it's true, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember what I was saying. I'm just like really passionate about this topic, so my brain is just like connecting everything and like a little. I just wish so many people would take their relationship with themselves and hold it to the standard that they hold the standard to everyone else around them, because then your relationship with yourself is going to allow you to attract people that are worthy of being around you. Stop accepting bare minimum for yourself, and you'll stop accepting bare minimum from other people. So if you're like, why do I keep attracting men that keep treating me like shit? It's because you treat yourself like shit. Reality. You keep attracting men that treat you like shit. You keep attracting friendships that push you over because you push over yourself. You keep attracting people that don't show up for you as much as you show up for them because you don't show up for you. You wake up every day getting to experience this amazing vessel. Wake up every day setting the standard for yourself. You wake up in the morning and you breathe and you say, I'm beautiful. And you say, I'm going to spend time with you today. And you say, I'm going to love myself today. And you actually love yourself today. You show up for yourself. You take yourself to the gym. You treat your body with kindness. You do things for yourself. You buy yourself flowers. You check in on yourself. You give yourself compliments. You pay attention to yourself. And then a Honda comes up. You're the Maserati, baby. Or the Benz, or whatever the fuck you want to be. And the Honda comes up, and this is a person that keeps playing with your time, keeps playing with your love, keeps disrespecting you, keeps shit-talking you, keeps disguising mean comments as jokes. You're gonna ride off in your Maserati and leave the fucking Honda alone because you know you are worthy of more than that. You need to understand and set the standard of who you want to be and how you're gonna get there and what you're gonna accept. Set that standard for yourself. Just ain't in this. You can buy me pearls, take me on a cruise around the world. Baby, you know I'm worth it. Those are the type of songs you need to start saying to yourself. Solo dates are enjoying doing activities alone, yes, but it's also about learning yourself. You have to love every single part of you, even the parts that you've kept hidden for years. To get back on track, I need to realize who the fuck I am and act accordingly. And the only way I can recognize who the fuck I am and allow other people to recognize who the fuck I am is if I get to know who the fuck I am and who I want to be. And that's why you have to actively date yourself. You're the only one that knows exactly how you want to be treated. This blush, I never thought it'd be a pink blush girly. Like me and orange, we get along real good, but like this blush for some reason is just like my favorite thing known to man right now. And I like to smile and make sure I put it like right around the world. Baby, you know I'm worth it. So we just like wing her out and deepen the eye socket. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this makeup truly makes me feel like a bad bitch, and so every time I do my makeup now, it's like, I love this. Like, I just feel so pretty in it. Like eyeshadow right here, okay? I'm gonna put it right there, right here. And this is probably like my favorite step of my makeup because I feel like it brings everything together. It makes me look like I have lashes on, and I like it because I don't wear lashes because that is one thing I don't know how to do. It kind of gives like trashy, but in a good way, you know? You're kinda cute. Like, can I have your number? Look at this color, guys. Look at it. Just look. Use this butter gloss in the color Angel Food Cake, and this eats with brown too, but this is so good. This is like a Bratz lip to me. I keep looking over here because it looks so good, but I need to look at you because you look so good too. I feel like a gorgeous, badass bitch. How about now?
I must have told my head is out there. Mr. Never nigga did me wrong. Mr. The bitch that wanted to shit on me.
You have now been shitted on.
You cannot tell me shit about myself now because I'm in the gym. I'm working on my body. I made myself a personal trainer. I am getting to do the thing that I love. I create content for fun. I live on my own. I go through college. I love myself, and I wake up every morning in the mirror and I say, you're gorgeous, you're perfect, you're that girl. I genuinely wake up every morning in bed and I'm like, good morning, beautiful. Like dead ass, you think I'm psychotic. I talk to myself throughout my day. I pay attention to myself. And I've been slacking this last week. And I don't want you to be slacking no more if this is you, because you deserve the love and attention you be begging from everybody else. Because you are that girl. And once you recognize that you are that girl, you will never, ever, 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 ever take shit from nobody else. And I'm telling you that right now. The wall. Everything negative bouncing off. Everything positive, you're like, I already know. But thank you. We're no longer taking side compliments. Oh my God, you look so good today. Really? Like, no, bitch, you look so good today. Thank you. You're ugly. Oh, okay. And there's so many people that recognize who the fuck you are, but still come to you and think they can play in your face. They can see that you are this confident girl. They can see that you're this confident person. And they think, oh, well, I'm gonna humble her. I cannot be humbled. There is nothing you can say that my past self hadn't said to my own. There is nothing you can say that I didn't already think of, but I'm relearning. And I know that that was a lie. So what you're saying is a lie. And now I know the truth. And I know that I am that motherfucking girl. And you cannot tell me shit. And that's why it's important for you to date your motherfucking self. Because when you date your motherfucking self, you will never settle. When you date your motherfucking self, you will never settle. You will never settle. I just spit because I'm so passionate. You will never disrespect yourself again or allow disrespect. Everyone's negative thoughts and actions towards you will bounce off of you. Stop. Because you know the truth. And you learn to trust yourself. And we're still working on that. So check in with me sooner or later to see if I actually trust myself 100%. But I'm learning. Sorry. I'm really antsy. I think it's just because I look good. I'm like, ooh, let's get into some shit. Okay, but yeah, that's my whole spiel. Thank you for getting ready with me. I'm about to go get intimate mode myself.
She look like 90s R&B. Her friends like SWV. Took the weave out and left it short. It still look hella good to me. Really? Your secret biggest fan is still your friend. We kick shit with everyone. I need some more intimate. You got all the taste for thug is times you get off it. Well, I'm thugging to the beach. Baby, join me if you can. All these years never said a thing. Knowing me is probably not hard to tell. I can lose seeing you casually. All my nights sleeping well. Damn. Just a crush. Damn. It's just a little baby crush. Damn. It's just a crush. She from the A with a little butt. I wanna take her somewhere tough. Could cover, but she making up. She on the stage with everyone. Yeah, baby, she tough. Just cop the merch to show support. I hope she's kicking it up.